Hello everybody, welcome to another video. On this video I'm taking a walk down the North Wales coastal path. I've got 2 days of provisions with me. I've got the tarp as a shelter. I am quite a distance away from the sea at the moment, so just making way through the dunes. At the next large sand dune we get to the top of, I'll show you around the area. So here you can see just how far away from the sea I am. To normal people this looks like there's not much going on, but there's a very diverse amount of wildlife here. Obviously birds, we have natterjack toads in this area as well at certain times of the year. There's spawning pools for them here. So if you manage to navigate your way around the dunes and keep to the North Wales path, there's these information boards. It's telling us where we are in Gronant Split, and obviously this one's showing us the diversity of the bird wildlife in this area. So I'm at the Point of Ayr now, and just behind me you can see Tolaco Lighthouse. If it does look a little bit crooked, that's not my camera work, it is actually subsiding. It's no longer used obviously, it's in private ownership as well. It's had a couple of National Lottery grants in the past to help maintain it, but it remains just abandoned. So I've just deviated off my route a little bit. As you can see behind me there's a bird hide, which is testament to the amount of wildlife that is in this area. The bird hide itself was built by a consortium of companies, one of them being the gas terminal that we've just passed. Flintshire County Council have also got involved with it, and also the RSPB. So let's go and have a closer look at it. Right guys, so a little bit of a change of plan. As you've seen, I've pitched up the tarp now in a tarp tent configuration. This is the Superlight DD 3x3 or 3x2.9 or whatever it is. So yeah, it's about 5 o'clock now. I got talking to a really nice couple at the bird hide, so I decided to have a bit of a mill about there and do a bit of my own bird watching. I'm in no rush. Like I say, I've got a couple of days worth of food and water with me, so no problem at all. One little problem I have had, I've broken the tripod, so I'm going to have to try and fix that. Hopefully, I brought the polymath products, so if I look at it with me, and I think I remember putting some glue in there. If not, I'm sure there's some gaffer tape in there, so we'll fix the tripod up and that'll be that. So what I'm going to do now is just get myself organised in here. You can hear the seagulls. We are still quite close to the sea here. Probably about half an hour's walk maybe. So yeah, I'm going to get myself organised here and I'll bring you back in a little bit. Right, so what's on the menu tonight? We've got some 4 sausages. We've got quite a few rations of bacon in there. I've got some wraps as usual, and the highlight for me, let's look at these, chestnut eggs. Look at the colouring on that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying these. I've got 4 of them, so I'm sure they'll be lovely. Well, that's a nice surprise. They're actually pork and apple sausages. Oh yes, plate full of protein. Good morning everybody and welcome to day 2. I can't say that last night's sleep was completely unbroken, but I have had a good 8 hours sleep. Last night I put my feet inside a dry bag because the tarp setup that I was using usually drops water. If it starts raining, it drops water around the entrance area, so just as a precaution I put my feet into a dry sack. It's one little trick you can use. The other little trick is put your feet inside your empty rucksack. So today we're going to leave the Point of Ayr. We're going to continue down the North Wales coast, and the next village we're going to be hitting on the map is a place called Finningroo. Well, that's one way of getting a tall wagon under a low bridge. Right guys, so I'm at Gaff Woods, not for the faint-hearted. The sides are like that. For a minute I was wondering if I was on the right path kind of thing, and I noticed that tree had been chopped in half there and this wooden bridge, so I'm obviously on the right path. But yeah, it's quite sheer, and it's at this time of year obviously it's that thick with mud as well. I had to cross the river once by a bridge and then cross it again, basically jump over it or wade through it. I decided to jump over it. As far as future wild camps go for this area, there's possibilities. I'm not ruling it completely out. There is a few little pockets that are quite flat, even though the whole thing is like a canyon. So right, let's carry on. Right, so it's about 12:30 now. Just stopped for a bit of a lunch break. Nothing special, just had some burgers that are in a tin. Just ate them cold. Heard a woodpecker up there a minute ago in them trees, but I think he might have stopped for his break as well. So I've just stopped next to this little stream, really picturesque kind of place. I've consulted the OS Oracle, let's say, and I'm quite close to Mostyn docks now, and something special there that I want to show you as well. Whether I'm going to do a wild camp there or not, or start making way back and do another wild camp, we'll see how time plays out. But all the woodlands I've been through today, I mean, you can probably tell by my boots, they're all pretty much ankle deep in mud, quite slippy, quite treacherous, some of them, fallen trees everywhere. But yeah, I'm not complaining. It's all part and parcel of what I do. Right, so I'm going to stop waffling, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. So I said I had something else to show you, and here she is, the Duke of Lancaster.